Namaste friends, today I'm going to talk to you about the Krishna Tantra. The Krishna Tantra is a very little known aspect of Tantra. It's extremely sattvic, very powerful, but very, very pure as well. Lord Krishna was never bound by karma. As a result, he was also able to grant his worshippers any boon or anything they wanted in life, even if it was not always in their karma. Lord Krishna was the Lord of attraction. He was an astute leader and politician and a lover of everybody. He is a protector of his devotees and his worshippers. Now is Adhik Mas or the Purushottam Mas. Lord Krishna granted a boon that whoever worships him or performs japa in this month, they attain the fruit of different rituals. Those who don't have the material resources or the means or even the emotional attraction to rituals can attain the fruit of those rituals by japa or chanting alone. Today, when darkness falls all around, take a little water in your hand and state that you are doing mantra chanting and this deepdan or offering of a lamp for the Lord's pleasure. Whatever the Lord wishes to give you, He can give you, and then let the water flow to the ground. Mentally think of Ganesh and then begin your mantra chanting. The way that you do it is that you can either sit in front of a tulsi tree if you have one, or in your prayer place, or you can use a cushion or a piece of cloth or blanket and sit on the floor, and you can face any direction, which I'll explain later on. If you have a tulsi twig, you can take a tulsi twig and you can wrap some cotton wool around it to make a wick, and then take another piece of cotton wool and wrap that or twist that into a wick. Then wrap the two wicks together, one with the tulsi twig in it and the other without. If you don't have a tulsi twig, don't worry about it. Put that into a diya and then light it. You can use a metal diya, a clay diya, or you can use a dough diya by mixing flour, water and a little bit of haldi or turmeric together to stain the lamp yellow. Then you can meditate on the Lord either as Vishnu or as Krishna or as Ram. Bhav or emotion is extremely important when doing Krishna worship. Different emotions can lead to different results. Those who have a desire to attract things into their life because they find that whenever they work towards their goal keeps seeming to go a little further away from them and they can never attain what they wish for in life, they should meditate on Lord Krishna and see Lord Krishna as being drawn to them as a friend, or them being drawn to Krishna as a friend or as one's love. They can recite the mantra Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. This is the Saptakshar mantra. Klim is a mantra that's used for attraction. For people who are continuously overpowered by others, they feel that they are left at the mercy of other people's goodwill and sometimes are often disappointed. They feel that life has never been fair to them and that they can't change their karma. During this Purushottam Mas or the Adhik Mas, or even after this, starting from now, they can start reciting the mantra Om Bhakta Vatsalaya Namaha. The mantra again, Om Bhakta Vatsalaya Namaha. Meditating on this mantra, one should see Lord Krishna as the protector of his people, the God that offers shelter, the protector and the defender. If you find that obstacles keep coming up in your plans, and no matter how hard you try, you can never even make a move, let alone get towards your goal, then the mantra of Lord Krishna that has the alphabets sacred to Ganesh can also be used. This mantra is Om Klim Glom Klim Shamalangaya Namaha. The mantra again, Om Klim Glom Klim Shamalangaya Namaha. People who have lots of obstacles in life should worship the Lord with this mantra and see Lord Krishna as being mirthful with a very happy expression on his face and a kind smile, but with very piercing, all-knowing eyes. You can close your eyes while worshipping the Lord in this way. Different wicks also give different benefits. Those who offer the lamp with a red cotton wick because they've stained the cotton wool red with kumkum, they are blessed with marriage and love and the power to attract people into their life. People who have issues of ancestral debts, or they know that their ancestors were responsible for many ill deeds and they feel that they are still being faced with the result of those ill actions, they can worship the Lord using a wick made of fibers from the banana tree. If you get a few fibers from the banana tree stalk and wrap this in cotton wool and make the lamp out of this, when you worship Lord Krishna, not only are you freeing yourself from ancestral curses, you also get forgiveness from your own past sins. Those who have had a very sinful life and who now wish to rectify that can get absolved from their sins with this form of worship. If a husband and wife are having lots of problems, then this is a very pure tantra that can be used, or a puja method that can be used to help a couple that is having lots of relationship problems. Both the husband and wife, or if possible both of them, if not just one of them, should wear yellow clothes, either a yellow sari or a yellow prayer shawl, and then take off one thread of that sari or that shawl and use that along with cotton wool to make a wick and light that wick. This solves any form of relationship problems. Sitting facing different directions also gives different results, as I mentioned earlier. If you have a prayer place or a tulsi tree, then you can sit facing east, west or north and face the lamp away from you, either facing east, west or north. If you don't have any of this, then just lighting the lamp or even just reciting the mantra without the lamp can also work. If you're not sitting at your place where you have your tulsi tree, then you can face the lamp towards you. Or if you're not sitting at your worship place, in other words, if you're just sitting in any room that's clean, then you can face the lamp towards you. Those who sit worshipping the Lord facing east, they get health and mental peace. Those who sit facing west, they get freedom from their debts and victory over enemies. Those who sit facing north, they get wealth, and they should meditate on Lord Krishna as Lakshmi Narayan. Lord Krishna's speciality is that he finds a way by which he can bless his devotees even when they do not have the karma required in this life. In the picture you can see Shishupal. Shishupal was Ravan in his last lifetime. He reincarnated as Shishupal and maintained that hatred that he had in his last life towards Lord Krishna. He continuously insulted Lord Krishna, and when Lord Krishna didn't respond, he once rushed forward to attack the Lord. Lord Krishna uses Sudarshan Chakra or his discus and severed Shishupal's head. But Lord Krishna deliberately allowed his finger to get cut in order to awaken the devotion within his devotees' hearts. All the other queens of Lord Krishna rushed around to get bandages, but Draupadi, his dear friend, tore off her own sari and used that to bandage Lord Krishna's finger. Lord Krishna promised that in the same way that she had selflessly performed his worship by offering the cloth from her own body, he would repay that a millionfold. The result was that when Draupadi was being embarrassed in the court and had her clothes stripped from her body in order to embarrass her in front of the court and in front of all the princes, Lord Krishna repaid his debt of that cloth and gave her an endless supply of cloth in order to protect her dignity. In this way, many people have apprehensions about offering cloth from their own body. This is not done as part of a long or very strict ritualistic worship. This is done selflessly. So when you are tearing off that cloth or removing that thread from your own cloth, you should see it as a part of your energy, because your clothes carry the vibrations of Lakshmi or your own personal wealth. Therefore, when you are offering this cloth in the lamp, have the same emotion that you are offering this to the Lord for his pleasure. Don't see it as something bad. Likewise, we can see a lot of other stories during this Purushottam Mass. Meditating on the Lord's different kathas or stories gives many benefits. That which you can achieve by rituals in other months, you can achieve only by listening to his stories and focusing on him. There's another story of Lord Krishna where he rewards his devotees. A poor woman was selling fruit. She came to his house after not having sold any fruit the entire day. Lord Krishna asked for some fruit, and she explained that you have to give money for the fruit. Lord Krishna asked, "What is money?" And she said, "You have to give me something if you want something." Lord Krishna went into the house and grabbed a handful of grain, and his hands were extremely small, so he kept dropping grain as he was walking towards the woman. He gave the woman the grain, and the woman became very happy. Tears of devotion flowed down her eyes and thought that this is the best day and the best sale ever. She gave the Lord whatever fruit she had and didn't care about the grain. Later, when she was walking home, she was reminiscing on the Lord. When she uncovered the empty fruit basket, she saw that jewels and gold had been placed in her basket. In this way, the Lord finds a way by which he can reward his devotees. Today's video was a little long, but I hope it helped you in some way. if you know somebody else that can benefit from this, you're welcome to share this video with them so that you can help as many people as you can. I make these videos that I can help other people who are in any sort of trouble. So if you have anything that you wish for, you can either message me privately or you can comment below and I'll share some videos with you on that. Until then, namaste.